up, and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film Cars 3. Now this is the third film in the Cars franchise, and this is actually my first time seeing a Cars film because I haven't seen the first two. That's why I was kind of skeptical about seeing this third one, because I hadn't seen the first two. So I was wondering, it might be kind of hard for me to follow the film, but I followed it okay. And I thought this was okay though. Like if anything, I guess like the animation in the film was pretty good, and it did have some like funny moments to it as well. Now this is directed by Brian Fee, and it features the voices of Owen Wilson as Lightning McQueen. Then you have your Armie Hammer, Cristela Alonso, Chris Cooper, Larry the Cable Guy, and so on. Plus I think they featured Paul Newman's voice because like the first Cars was Paul Newman's final performance as the car. I think Hudson, I think it's called. And Hudson is like the mentor of McQueen, So they had like his voice returning to this film too as well. Now this film is about like Lightning McQueen. He gets like in an accident kind of at the very beginning of the film. He gets like injured, So they think that he's not like in peak condition like his fellow like other cars and vehicles. They think he's not in peak condition. So they decide that he needs to be trained, and so on. So he has to go to this place and learn how to get himself back in peak condition so he can have this race again with this guy. I guess you could say the antagonist of the film, known as Jackson Storm. And it's like a blue, like a black car. It has like a black bluish color. It's an awesome looking car, But it turns out that he's kind of like, I guess you could say, the antagonist of the film because Lightning McQueen has to beat him in a race. That's basically what the film is about itself, So to seek out ways to train, because another thing, Lightning himself, Lightning McQueen, he didn't want to end up like his old mentor, Hudson. He didn't want to end up like him, Doc Hudson, who was voiced by Paul Newman in the first film, and he's actually has like a voice like in this film too as well. It's like a slight little cameo, but I think they duplicated Paul Newman's voice from the first one from what I'm hearing. But he doesn't want to end up like him, going into retirement because he got like a bad accident which caused him like to end his racing career. So he decides to go to like the racing center. I think his racing center, from what I'm hearing, because I didn't see the first two, so I kind of had trouble following that, And it's owned by a new owner, like a new car that's like running, like a new owner basically, And he assigns like this yellow car known as Cruz. It's a female car known as Cruz Ramirez. He assigns her to train Lightning McQueen, to get himself back in peak condition, so he can return back to the race and race Jackson Storm. Now overall, I thought it had a kind of the pacing of it was kind of okay, I thought it kind of dragged at times, and it still had like a lot of humor, like funny like moments in like with Larry the Cable Guy as Meteor, I thought he was kind of funny too as well. Plus even Lightning McQueen himself at times, even Cruz, I liked the look of some of the cars too as well, that they did look kind of cool and awesome, I thought that was kind of cool, but and when it got like halfway in the film, that's when I thought it felt like it was kind of like taking off. It got real good when it got like kind of halfway through the film, And I felt like the pacing of it and everything was like perfect. The look of it, like some of the scenes they had, like the animation was like beautiful and like awesome, But other than that, I thought this was still kind of like okay, Another thing was kind of interesting. I know most of these like animated films, they don't really tend to be too long, but this had like a very long like running time. It was a long film, for an animated feature, because I know most of these be like an hour, it's like 30 minutes, like an hour and 30 minutes, somewhere around there, But this one seemed kind of real long for like an animated feature, But overall, I guess I didn't get to see the first two Cars films, and that's probably what dampened my experience with this film, because it had like a lot of references to those, And I think if I actually had saw those two, I probably would enjoy this film a little more, And I'm not really too big on like cars and like racing and stuff like that, I'm not too big of a fan of that kind of thing too as well, But then I'm giving Cars 3, and I'm giving this a C plus. And I guess I recommend it for like just fans of like animated films, or if you're fans of like the Cars franchise, I guess I recommend it for that crowd, So yeah, I'm giving this film a C plus, and this is my review. And please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment too as well.